This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by Coffee Rendezbrew.
You're watching CoastLife, and we all need that little afternoon pick-me-up from time to time. And now that it's hot outside, because it's what summer does on Delmarva, it creeps out of nowhere. It'll be cold and wet and windy and rainy, and all of a sudden, bam, 90 degrees.
And mosquitoes are everywhere, but that's besides the point.
But what I'm getting at is that now you can switch from your hot coffee to your iced coffee, or rather your cold brew coffee. Did you ever wonder how to make that at home?
Yes.
Wanda Guyton from Coffee Rendezbrew has us covered with another coffee tip.
Today we're going to be doing a cold brew using Coffee Rendezbrew's Kenyan dark coffee. The cold brew method is great if you're looking for a cold coffee, cold brewed coffee, or coffee that's going to give you lower acidity. And using the mason jar is just a simple, quick method to get that cold brew at home. So first you just grab your mason jar. You want to grab a scooper and some delicious Coffee Rendezbrew coffee. You can use any coffee, single origin or flavor that you like. I like brewing mine with the Kenyan dark coffee. And you're going to take your scooper and just put your scooper in the mason jar like so. And put your grounds in the mason jar like so. I normally use 7 to 8 scoops of coffee. I've even made it simple for myself because I have the 2-ounce packages of coffee in which I can just open one of these little puppies and pop it into the jar to make it simple. So once you have your beans, your grounds in the cup, you're going to add your water. And then just to make sure your beans are covered, just take the back of your scooper and just press the beans like so to make sure they're nice and covered with the water. Once that's done, you're just gonna pop the top on the jar. You can brew this in your refrigerator overnight for between 12 and 24 hours. That's fine. Some people like to brew it room temperature, but again, the choice is yours. Me, preferably, since I'm doing a cold brew, I put mine in the refrigerator. Okay, so we're back. It's been 12 hours. We have our mason jar coffee out of the refrigerator, and I have a strainer. Make sure you have a strainer. You can use something like this, or you can use a coffee filter. It's up to you, and you're going to need a glass jar or something to filter the coffee in. Okay, so I'm simply going to take out the grounds of the coffee by pouring it over the strainer. And you'll have some grounds left in the jar in your strainer. That's okay. The point of that is to make sure we don't get any grounds in our coffee. So now that we have our freshly cold brewed coffee, you just grab your favorite cup. I added some ice in the bottom of my cup just to give it a little bit more chill. You can take your favorite milk, add it like so. And I personally like to use whipped cream to top it off. I want to make mine look a little pretty and feel like I've gone to a coffee shop and bought some coffee, right? Just stir it up like so, and voila, you have the perfect cold brew made at home.
I love her. She makes it look so easy.
Yep. I mean, all you just need is that mason jar, your coffee grinds, and the little filter to filter it all out at the end. It's time consuming. It's best done overnight. I like my coffee a little bit stronger. It's like the longer you let it kind of sit and brew, the stronger your coffee's going to be.
But that's a great idea because then you'll have coffee when you wake up in the morning.
Yep.
And you don't have to wait to brew it.
Exactly. And you don't have to wait for more CoastLife because we've got more fun coming your way when we get back.